beloved teachers, and all members of Life Academy. I wish all of you a very happy and blessed Independence Day.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
I pray to God that may our lives be as bright and cheerful as the lovely colors we see before us, and may this special day mark a new beginning of many good things to come for all of us. Amen. Dear children, as we celebrate our 75th anniversary of India's independence, the story of Indian independence is a chapter of history that each of us, as proud Indians and citizens of this great nation, need to know. A story we need to often remember, remind each other, and one that all of us should keep close to our hearts. Of the great struggle and sacrifices our elders and fellow countrymen have made for the sake of this land that you and I consider home today. It teaches us about the bravery of great men and women who were prepared to sacrifice everything, including their lives, only so that we could have a more peaceful and prosperous future. Therefore, our celebration will not be complete without remembering the great heroes of our country, those men and women whom we respectfully remember as freedom fighters. There are many names that one can recall, and you will also get to learn about them from your teachers, I'm sure. But today, we will only try to remember and learn something from the lives of the most greatest personality of India, without whom the story of India and its independence is incomplete. He was responsible for not only leading India's movement of independence, but also tried hard to unite the entire country as one big family. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Gandhi.
Yes, exactly. That's right. The father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi. It was Gandhiji, also fondly called as Bapu, who led the freedom movement in India, and it was he who showed the world and taught us that wars and battles are not always won through fighting and violence or by guns and bombs, rather through love and by compassion. This he considered as his greatest weapons, and as you kids grow older, will learn more about this in detail when you study the life of Gandhiji. Today, however, on this occasion, I will tell you something very interesting which I am sure most of you all might not know about. And probably you will be hearing this for the very first time. Something I want all of you to take home. Gandhiji ke teen bandar. How many of you all have heard about this? You heard about this? Okay. Yes, Gandhiji ke teen bandar. Yes, you heard it right. He had 3 wise monkeys. This was a gift somebody had given Gandhiji, and they became very famous. And I will tell you why they have become famous and why is it that we remember this even till this date. So they say that Gandhi ji के 3 बंदर रहते उनके मन के अंदर. Repeat after me. गांधी जी के 3 बंदर रहते उनके मन के अंदर. And then they had 3 very important pieces of advice to give all of us. Okay? So, first advice, and you will all repeat this after me, okay? बुरा मत देखो, बुरा मत सुनो, and बुरा मत बोलो. I'm sure you understood something from this.
Yes, sir.
Whenever we see anything wrong happening before us, we should try to do our best to make sure that we stop it. If somebody is saying something bad, we need to correct them. If we see something bad, we need to see if we can stop it and make a change. So these were 3 pieces of advice which Gandhiji basically gave us, and I want all of you kids to take this home today. And amongst the other things, Gandhiji has given us so many pieces of advice, but there were 2 pieces of advice which I can say were most important. One was Sachai, दूसरी was पढ़ाई. Can you repeat this after me?
Yes, sir.
One was Sachai, Padhai. So these were two things Gandhiji wanted all the children of this nation to basically, we are going to, take his advice forward. So my children, the true way to remember our freedom fighters and to respect them is by following their principles and their advice in our lives. This is how we celebrate our freedom and fulfill our responsibility towards it. Another great personality that I wish to remember today is former President of India, a boy from a small town and village whose passion and thirst for knowledge made him amongst the greatest scientists, space scientists of this country, and eventually the president. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
Who?
APJ Abdul Kalam.
Perfect, that's right, Kelly. APJ Abdul Kalam Sahab, a very honorable, a very great personality for India. And he always loved being around kids and was always sharing his valuable tips and advices to them as well. So once a young student asked APJ Abdul Kalam Sahab about success, okay, and how to achieve it. He said 4 things. And these things, I'm going to share it with you so that you can remember these 4 things of what APJ Abdul Kalam Sahab said. Advice number 1, always have great aim. You need to aim high, very high in your life. You need to have the desire to do good to your society, to do good to your fellow countrymen. So this is what we mean when we say aim high. Advice number 2, I will always acquire knowledge. Repeat this after me. I will always acquire knowledge. Advice number 3, I will always work hard. Advice number 4 and the last, I will always persevere and succeed. So these were the 4 pieces of advice that Dr. Abdul Kalam Sahab gave, and I'm sure we have to remember these things. These are very, very precious. And this is especially for my teachers and staff out here. When a little girl asked APJ Sahab, so what do you think is amongst your greatest achievements in life as a space scientist 1 and 2 as the President of India? So his reply to the little girl was, well, I consider myself as a teacher before anything else. So the day one of my students got a PhD was amongst the most greatest feelings of accomplishment that I have ever felt in my life. So I think it's a very, very big lesson for all the teachers and all the staff. Even though he had touched, great heights in his professional field and also led the nation as a president, but he still chose to call himself as a teacher before everything else. So great learning from that. So on another occasion he said that if a country were to become a nation of beautiful minds, then I strongly believe that there are 3 members of the society who can make a difference: the father, the mother, and he went on to say the teacher. He simply reminded us of the collective responsibility we as parents and teachers have in shaping the lives and future of our nation's children. So my dear students and teachers, let us take an oath today that we will give something back to our nation in return of the sacrifices that our elders have made for us. What will I give my nation? Let us take our pledge again on this historic day, which we say every morning, and I would like my teachers to, just repeat the morning pledge so that our children and all of us can just, renew this whole understanding once again. Fatima, what do we repeat? So everybody will repeat the pledge after Fatima ma'am.
India is my country.
India is my country.
All Indians
All Indians
are my brothers and sisters.
and sisters. I love my country.
One minute, all of you stand up. That's not the right way of taking an oath. Please stand up. Hold your flag in your hand. Please don't keep the flag on the ground. It should be held upwards like this. यहाँ पे नीचे.
And wearing heritage. I shall always strive to be worthy of it. I shall give my parents, teachers,
Lastly, I thank everybody who